Cracking, what's cracking? Once again, we back at it up in the garage. You know, it's Thanksgiving break for my kids at school, so I ain't been able to get to the gym in the AM. So it looks like, let me try to tilt this right. I'm gonna be in this garage, garage. Hit a little back real quick, a little bit of rolls, overhand, underhand, you know, some shit like that, just to pump some blood to the back. We're not doing too much. I'm only about to be doing rolls with 135. I might add a little more, might not, but I already switched the bench around, so let's get to it. You niggas ain't asking me, nigga, because I got heat. I got this on. That's on me, baby, yeah. On me, baby, yeah. Keep that out on me. All right. We're gonna go overhand first. Now what I like to do, I like to have my hands like outside the shoulder. Some people like to go extremely wide, some like to go shoulder width. I like to just be barely outside the shoulder. Reason being, it give me that thickness right along the outside of, not the outside of the latch, but the outside of the center of the back. Okay, so I like to have the weight directly up under the abdominals with a slight bend, not all the way over, slight bend. By that way, I'm pulling strictly through the back and not so much through my biceps. While everybody else is drinking protein shakes throughout their training, this is what I drink. Smell it? Nah, bro. The Mack truck got to run off oil. And remember, we don't count reps. We just go. We only count sets. What that is that I'm drinking, I'm going carbonated, 100 grams of carbonated, which is carbohydrates, white rice. Carbohydrates, I'm drinking carbonated, glutamine, creatine, and I mixed it with a half can of Sprite. Now I know y'all probably like, why are you doing so much carbs? Well, I added the carbs and the actual sugar into it too to spike my insulin, boost that bitch on up. By that way, my energy is high and I get a good pump. Let's go underhand now. So yeah, I get my insulin level spiked up, so I get a good pump, a good amount of energy. Would I crash after the fact? No, because it ain't that much stimulants into it. It ain't that much caffeine poured into it, so that's that. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all ask. I guess I'll peel out. It's kind of cold out here. I ain't want to peel out, but I guess. Oh yeah, y'all want to see what's going on. You know, deep lip Forgiatos, T-top, Super Sport Monte Carlo. Viper red. So I gave y'all a little view of that since I read the comments. Y'all like, man, get old school a little love. So yeah. I always look bigger out my shirts. I'm starting to feel like Clark Kent or some shit. I know y'all like, why you doing bent over rows without a back belt? For one, I'm doing bent over rows with modern weight. I'm not going extremely heavy, so I don't need a belt for that. Some might need a belt even when they're warming up, but I don't have lower back issues, so that's why I'm doing it without a belt. So don't do as I say, or even what you see me doing. Just know it's working for me, and that's why I'm doing it. Remember, we're going underhand right now. Now, another thing I like to mix into when I'm training back is my lateral raises. I know a lot of you like, but that's your side delts. I also get my traps too. Y'all will see why I'm doing them. I get my traps too as well. Now, I like to stagger back and shoulders behind each other because that's a muscle area that's tied all the way in together. So it'd be, let's say we go chest, shoulders, back, those days back to back, because it's all tied in and flows together. So you have, see I hit the traps. Now the lower traps is actually back. See? So the lower traps is actually connected to the back, so this is always good to stagger shoulders and back the days behind each other. Now And while I'm doing that, I'm not hitting fronts so much, front delts, when I'm doing it that way. Watch. Woo. So I'm gonna do 2 more sets of that. Man, buffing in the garage. Get you a nice little pump. Shit. Let's dive back on it. Whew. As you can see, we only 11 minutes in, and I ain't edited this video, and I'm already getting burnt, getting a nice serious pump to my lats and shit. So if you're in the gym any longer than 45 minutes and it ain't including cardio, you're running your mouth too much. Or you got a workout partner and it's just slow you down. And I'm only using 10-pound plates. Because it's all in the squeezing. The contraction and squeezing, contraction, squeeze, contract and squeeze, contract and squeeze, contract and squeeze. That's what breaks it down. That's what gets the pump and everything else. Let's get one more overhand. I make 4 sets of overhand. We about to do one more underhand, and that'll make 4 sets of underhand. I don't have cables to pull down. I don't even have a pole to do pull-ups, so I improvise with what I have. I get the job done. I get a nice little workout in, and I can go on about my business. Underhand now. Told y'all, these plates are still 45s. They just a different shape. All right, y'all. Guess I'll be wrapping it up. I'll let y'all later. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this garage buff with me. It's the People's Champ giving it to you gun barrel straight. For those who don't like me, You ain't gotta like me. I like myself. Kick, kick, kick. Pow, pow, pow. Is that a cow on my wall? Sirloin steak. And I don't even eat a lot of red meat. But I got a cow. All right, y'all, I'm out.